Hello students, in the last class we have discussed about the common source amplifier configuration and the parameters of the common source amplifier configuration like voltage gain, input impedance and output impedance, and also we have seen one problem regarding that. Okay, so now we are going to see about the second type of the JFET amplifier, junction field effect transistor amplifier circuit, that is a common drain amplifier. So in the common drain amplifier, the drain terminal is common for both input side circuit as well as the output side circuit. So this is a circuit for the common drain JFET amplifier. So here VIN is the input signal, input AC signal that is applied to the gate of the JFET. Okay, so in the common drain amplifier, so this is a modified circuit. That's why the drain terminal was given to the VDD, and we are going to take the voltage across the source terminal. Okay, so here gate is the input terminal and source is the output terminal. Okay, so the VIN input AC signal or the small signal was given to the gate of the JFET, and there is a source resistance which was connected to the source terminal of our JFET, and then which was connected between the source terminal to the ground terminal. Okay, there is a source resistance RS which was connected between the source terminal to the ground terminal. Okay, and we are going to take the output voltage across the RS resistance, across the source resistance RS, and there is a gate resistance which was connected between the gate terminal to the ground terminal. So RG is the gate resistance, that is nothing but the input resistance of our amplifier, because the input resistance of JFET is very large. Okay, so the current in the drain circuit is called as ID current, and IS is the current flowing in the source circuit, and okay, so VDS is the voltage between drain to source. Okay, actually our output voltage is nothing but the voltage across the source resistance. Okay, VS. So now we are going to draw the AC equivalent circuit for the common drain JFET amplifier. In order to draw the AC equivalent circuit, first we have to start with the common terminal. So in the AC equivalent circuit, if you see, so this is the source point and gate is at input point and drain is at the output point. Okay, so now I have replaced this VIN as it is in the AC equivalent circuit. The VIN was replaced as it is in the AC equivalent circuit, and there is a gate resistance which is connected between the gate to ground. So from the gate to ground I have connected this RG resistance. Okay, and from the ground to the source terminal we have a resistance RS. So this is the source terminal and this one is the ground terminal. So there is a RS which was connected between the source terminal to the ground terminal, and the voltage across RS is nothing but the V0. Okay, similarly there is a input voltage VGS which was between the gate to source. VGS is here, and in the equivalent circuit of the JFET we have VGS at the input side and GM VGS at the output side, and drain resistance, internal drain resistance between the drain terminal to the source terminal RD. Okay, so this is how we have to draw the equivalent circuit for the common drain JFET amplifier. And now we are going to rearrange this circuit in order to get the output voltage. Okay, so the CD amplifier and its small signal equivalent circuit was shown in the figure, and let us see, we can alternately represent the small signal model of the common drain JFET amplifier like this. So here if you see, the RS was connected between the source to the ground terminal. So I am making this one as a ground terminal and shifting the RS in a vertical direction like this. Okay, so RS was placed in a vertical direction, so the source terminal has been moved to here. Okay, so here the source terminal was mentioned here, and from the source terminal to the drain terminal we have the two components here. Okay, so drain to source GM VGS and parallel with the internal drain resistance RD, and the drain current was mentioned as ID, which is the drain current. Okay, and we are taking the output across RS resistance V0. Okay, that is the output voltage. Now we are going to calculate the voltage gain AV. So voltage gain is the ratio of output voltage to the input voltage. Here output voltage is V0 and input voltage is VGS, so that we are going to apply the KVL at the input side circuit. So if you apply KVL at the input side circuit, VI is equal to, so I am assuming that this one is VI, so VI is equal to VGS plus IDRS. VGS plus IDRS. So here is the VI voltage, which is a voltage across RG resistance. Okay, so VI is equal to the voltage between the gate to source, and ISRS, actually the current is IS here, but here IS is equal to ID, therefore ID into RS I have written. Okay, so from this we can write the VGS is equal to VI minus ID into RS. If you take this ID to the IDRS to the left hand side, we can get VGS is equal to VI minus ID into RS. That is the input voltage VGS. Then we are going to calculate the output voltage by applying the KVL at output side circuit. Applying KVL at output side circuit, there is no voltage source here, so that's why 0 is equal to ID into RS. ID into RS. So here the current in this RS resistance is ID, therefore ID into RS plus ID minus GM VGS into RD, because the total current here is ID and this current was splitting into the two parts here. One is the GM VGS current and another one is the RD, which is the current flowing in the RD resistor. So in the output side loop, we have to calculate the voltage drop in the RD. Okay, therefore we need the current flowing in RD resistor. Okay, so the current flowing in RD resistor is the current which is the total current minus this GM VGS branch current. Okay, therefore we can say the total current ID minus GM VGS current, then we can get the current flowing in the RD resistor. Okay, ID minus GM VGS into RD. Therefore if you multiply with an RD, this equation IDRS plus IDRD minus GM VGS RD. Okay, so IDRS plus IDRD minus GM into, instead of VGS we can substitute VI minus ID into RS. VI minus ID into RS into RD, that is equal to 0. Okay, then IDRS plus IDRD minus GMRD VI, just we are multiplying each term, minus GMRD VI plus IDRS GM into RD is equal to 0. We already know in the last class GMRD is nothing but mu. GMRD is nothing but mu. Therefore IDRS plus IDRD minus this GMRD was replaced with the mu into VI plus ID into RS. Again here we have GMRD, so which can be written as mu. Okay, IDRS mu is equal to 0. So in this equation there are three ID terms: IDRS, IDRD, IDRS mu. Okay, so therefore we can take the ID as common, therefore ID into RS plus RD plus mu RS is equal to this minus mu VI we can take to the right hand side, therefore which will become plus mu VI. Okay, so the plus mu VI is equal to ID into RD plus, so in this one RS is common, in these two terms RS is common, therefore we can take RS as common, 1 plus mu into RS. Okay, so now from the circuit we can write V0 is equal to what? V0 is the voltage across RS resistance, therefore V0 is equal to ID current into the resistance RS. Just now we calculated ID current here. ID is equal to mu VI Okay, mu Vi divided by, so from this we can write Id is equal to mu Vi divided by this entire term, small rd plus 1 plus mu into Rs. Okay, that is the Id. Now we can replace this Id in the V0 equation, therefore which will becomes mu Vi divided by Rd plus 1 plus mu Rs into this Rs term. Okay, so now we need output voltage divided by the input voltage. Here is the input voltage, right? So V0 divided by Va. So V0 is in the left hand side and Va is available in the right hand side. So we can take the V0 divided by Va. Okay, so which is called as a voltage gain, that is equal to mu into Rs divided by Rd plus 1 plus mu into Rs. That is the voltage gain of the common drain amplifier. It's the voltage gain of common drain amplifier. Okay, so next we are going to see the input impedance Zi of the common drain amplifier, as the input resistance of the JFET is very large. So whatever is the resistance across the input, that is the input impedance. So we have Rg at the input side of the common drain amplifier. Therefore the Zi will be equal to the Rg. Input resistance is equal to the Rg. So if it is a self bias, so we may have R1 and R2 resistance. So if it is a self bias, we can say the input resistance Rg is a parallel combination of R1 and R2. Therefore Zi is equal to R1 parallel R2, like that we can write. Similarly, if you want output impedance Z0, okay, output impedance will be calculated whenever the input voltage Vi is equal to 0. Whenever the input voltage Vi is equal to 0, then VGS also equal to 0. Therefore VGS is equal to 0. Therefore Gm VGS, this current source, is also equal to 0. Therefore we have only two resistances at the output side. This will be open circuited. This Gm VGS will be open circuited. Okay, and then we have the two resistance at the parallel combination Rs and Rd. Rs and Rd will be in the parallel combination because the source terminal is a common terminal for the two resistors and they are ending with the ground terminal here. Okay, so here this small Rd is also ending with the ground and this Rs is also ending with the ground terminal. So that we can write the output resistance is a parallel combination of the internal drain resistance and Rs. Okay, so the Z0 is a parallel combination of Rd parallel Rs. So this is how we can calculate the output impedance of the common drain JFET amplifier. Okay, I hope you understood the topic. So next we are going to see about the common gate JFET amplifier. Common gate JFET amplifier. So as we have already discussed, the common drain amplifier will be used whenever we require impedance matching. Whenever we require impedance matching, because the input impedance of this common drain JFET amplifier is large and output impedance is small. Okay, so because the value of Rs is small, the output impedance is small. So the common drain amplifier is used for the impedance matching, where we require very high input impedance. Okay, where we require very high input impedance and output impedance is low. Okay, impedance matching in the sense, so suppose in between the amplifier and the source there may be some impedance mismatch. In order to eliminate that mismatch, we can use this common drain amplifier. Okay, so this common drain amplifier which offers very high input resistance or impedance, so that will not give loading effect on the source. Okay, there is no loading effect on the source because of Zi. And similarly, which offers a low output impedance or resistance. So as Z0 is very low, we can drive the number of loads. That is the advantage of having the common drain JFET amplifier. So in the common gate JFET amplifier, we already see this will be used for the high frequency analysis. Okay, so this is the circuit for the common gate JFET amplifier. So here the gate terminal is the common for both input and output side circuit, and source terminal is the input and drain terminal is the output terminal. Okay, source is the input and drain is the output terminal. And we have applied the VDD, the drain voltage, to the drain of our JFET, and RD is the drain resistance. Okay, so at the input side we have the biasing resistor or the gate resistance RG, which was connected between the source terminal to the gate terminal, and we are applying the input voltage across the source to the ground or source to gate. So now we are going to draw the AC equivalent circuit of the common gate JFET amplifier. So first of all we have to draw the ground line or the common line. The gate terminal is common in this common gate JFET amplifier, therefore we are mentioning the gate terminal here, and then this is a common line. Okay, and input terminal is the source terminal and the output terminal is the drain terminal, so which was mentioned like this. And we have applied the VI voltage, so we have applied the VI voltage between ground and VI. Okay, between this ground and source terminal we have applied this VI. Okay, and there is a resistance RG, there is a resistance RG or RS, so it may be also called as RS because which was connected to the source terminal, so which was connected between the source terminal to the ground terminal. Okay, from the source terminal to ground terminal we have connected this RG. Okay, and there is a current source in the equivalent circuit of this JFET, which is GMVGS, from the drain terminal to the source terminal. GMVGS is a current source that was connected between the drain terminal to the source terminal, and the current here is nothing but the drain current ID. Okay, and the voltage across the source and gate terminals was mentioned as VGS here, and the drain resistor RD, which was connected between the drain terminal to the ground terminal. So why it is ground? Because actually it is VDD. For AC analysis we will join all the DC sources to the ground, therefore the RD was connected between the drain terminal to the ground. So from the drain terminal to ground I have given RD resistance, and the voltage across the RD resistance is nothing but VD. Okay, VDG, actually that is nothing but the output voltage. Okay, now we need to get the input impedance, output impedance, and the voltage gain of the common gate JFET amplifier. So let us start with the input impedance ZI. So input impedance is the impedance looking into the amplifier, okay, from the input side. So the input impedance ZI is a ratio of input voltage to the input current. Okay, so here input voltage to input current is mentioned as IA here. So ZI is equal to VI divided by IA. So what is the input voltage here? VGS is the input voltage, which is nothing but VI. Okay, VI is equal to VGS here because these two are in parallel combination, divided by IA current. IA is the current. Okay, that is nothing but the GMVGS. That is nothing but GMVGS current. Therefore, VGS divided by GMVGS. Actually, we have to take the current as minus GMVGS, but in impedances we don't have any minus term, so that's why VGS by GMVGS. So this VGS and VGS will get cancelled. Okay, this VGS and VGS will get cancelled, and we will have 1 by GM, that is nothing but the input impedance of the common gate JFET amplifier, and the output impedance Z0 is equal to RD because from the output side we have the only resistance RD. Okay, so while calculating the output impedance we will make the input voltage is equal to 0, which means that VGS also equal to 0 and GMVGS current source is also equal to 0. So this source has been open circuited, 0 in the sense which was open circuited. So at the output side we have only resistance RD, so that the output resistance is equal to RD only. Okay, so we have calculated the input impedance as well as the output impedance of the JFET amplifier, the common gate JFET amplifier. Now we are going to calculate the voltage gain. Okay, so what is voltage gain? Voltage gain is the ratio of output voltage to the input voltage. Here output voltage is nothing but VD and input voltage is nothing but VI or VGS. Both are same. So here AV is given as V0 divided by VI. What is V0 here? Voltage across RD. The voltage across RD can be given as the, suppose if you take it as a IL load current, okay, then we can write V0 is equal to IL into RD. But IL direction and ID direction are opposite to each other. Therefore, we can write IL is equal to minus ID into RD. Okay, V0 is equal to minus ID into RD we mentioned, and VI is nothing but VI is equal to VGS. Both are in parallel combination, therefore VI is equal to VGS. So instead of VI, I have substituted VGS, and instead of V0, I have substituted minus ID into RD. And we already know ID is equal to what here? ID current is equal to GM VGS. So I am substituting minus GM VGS in the place of minus ID. Okay, so minus GM VGS RD divided by VGS. This VGS and VGS will get cancelled. So we have only minus GM RD. That is the voltage gain of the common gate JFET amplifier. Okay, so this is about the analysis of a common gate amplifier, and also we have discussed about the common drain amplifier. Okay, so these amplifier configurations are very useful because the JFETs are offering very high voltage gains as well as very high input impedances. Okay, because of those reasons we are going to use the JFETs instead of the BJTs. So we have already seen the common source amplifier, common drain amplifier and common gate amplifier. In these three amplifiers, the common source amplifier was used for very high voltage gains. The voltage gain of the common source amplifier is good. Okay, and the common drain amplifier is used for impedance matching. Okay, impedance matchings. And the common gate amplifiers was used where the high frequency analysis or high frequency usage is more. Okay, so in the next class we are going to see about voltage variable resistor, JFET as voltage variable resistor.